Project number 1, 2020. Here we go. All right, this is us placing the biggest boulder we have on site. Do you think Mark's looking at the sun right now thinking about us?
Maybe.
It's the morning of day 3 and we're working, having fun. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little chilly, but the sun is shining. The only thing I miss is Mark being with us. The Paint King's busy being the Paint King. We're very grateful for him, but man, it's great to have a good team. Mark, when you come back, we got some coffee waiting for you, buddy. And the one thing I keep thinking to myself is, Mark thinking about me as much as I'm thinking about him? I wonder what Mark's up to. I hope Mark's happy. I hope he's having fun today. I wonder what Mark's listening to right now. I wonder if Mark has all the supplies he needs from us right now. I wonder if Mark's gonna like having coffee on the job site.
What if Mark's out of coffee right now?
You're thinking about him too, aren't you?
Yeah.
God, I miss Mark.
Do you think Mark?
Do you miss Mark?
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We miss
what do
Mark.
you think Mark's thinking about right now?
You think he's thinking about missing us?
Probably.
Yeah, darn it. I'll miss him. We'll get you, Mark.
Free
We'll get the
coffee.
band back together.
Free coffee, Mark.
Just gotta come to
Rub
Carver.
it in, jeez. Here, I'm ready to pour for you.
Well, this is mine though.
All right, so it's day 3. You know, you're kind of getting the idea. We're just rocking in the pond, doing gravel. We're gonna be getting some plants later at lunch break, bringing in some water plants. We'll kind of show you things throughout the day, but the main thing to watch is it's day 3. This should only take a couple of minutes to watch. One thing we found is that it's a lot easier to place the center of gravity on the machine with a giant boulder like this by strapping it. So we're able to move a little bit bigger of a boulder when we use our straps than we would just using the fork. All right, what's up everyone? Justin's recording for me right now so we can talk a little bit about how we design our water features. When we're selling a package, we really talk to our clients about how this is a full piece of art. And what you're really doing is by choosing the package that's right for the area, you're really giving us the right tools to make a full piece of artwork for that area. When we're doing our 11 by 16, we're making things a little bit bigger because we got these awesome boulders we found. When I saw this at the rock yard, I knew it had to be a framing rock for an awesome waterfall that went right into the pond because it's this huge rock and it makes sense of what nature would do. Then the other thing that Justin and I always talk about is making sure that it has to be a composed piece of artwork. We can't leave unless we're happy with how it is. And that's a big part of giving us the tools. When you're selecting your package, you're giving us the tools to make something perfect for the area. In this particular package, we sold a 15-foot long waterfall, but when we laid out our stream, right now 15 feet gets us right to the end of there. It's actually 17 feet because this is a 2-foot waterfall rock that goes into the pond, but I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't happy with the placement because the biofalls was gonna have to get all the way up to about here for us to be able to attach it and get our height changed. That doesn't leave me with like enough room to be happy. That's a 15-foot stream, but can't really make as much as what I wanted to because we have these awesome framing trees right here. So I said, Justin, you know, I'd really be happy if we could just move it back here a little ways and put it in here. I kind of want this one facing outward, so when you're looking at it, it kind of goes like this and it really makes you want to come up and walk around it. But I also wanted those trees to frame that backdrop so it felt like it was coming out of the woods a little more. And I said, Justin, we need another 10 by 10 liner to make this how I really saw it in my head. What did Justin say? Find out when I turn the camera around and we talk to Justin for a second.
Oh God. Well, we run into a spot like this where, as designers, we realize that it would look better with a little bit of extra liner. We can where we go try to charge more or ask if they want to extend the liner for X cost or whatever it is, or we can go B and just buy a 10 by 10 liner at our cost and make it fit the space the way it should. We always go with B.
Because that's the Pond King way.
That's right.
Living works of art, 1 yard at a time, everyone. Alright, so guys got the plumbing in, the biofalls is set in the right spot, oriented, slight bubble going towards where we want the water to go. Now Brad's gonna get ready to put the plumbing together here and do the final connection. In Minnesota, it is very important to consider what's going to happen in the winter. So we put a level on this to make sure everything is downward sloping back towards the skimmer. So when we take off our check valve assembly for the winter to pull your pump out, everything will follow gravity and it'll all come down really nicely and drain the pipe. So there won't be any splits or any problems like that. There you go. So that's the update. Then we're gonna get back to placing boulders. Justin just went to get our water plants. Things are going well. We'll talk soon. So you want to see how we do the most technical things? Just stay tuned for this little part. This is us placing the biggest boulder we have on site. It's going to be the destination boulder, the one that you want to go and stand on and sit on and just interact with that water. I love how Aquascape coined that term, destination boulder. Perfect idea. This thing's going to be so beautiful. I can't wait. So this is how we do it. All right, we got it in there. We had to use the 2 machines. Very heavy boulder, but we got it in there. Now we're gonna start rocking in around it and making sure that it's nice and secure. But man, that looks awesome.
Just finishing rocking in the pond, and then you know, we just start to kind of think about how much we miss Mark. Do you miss Mark, Nick?
Yeah, I miss Mark.
Mark's painting now.
You know, I was wondering earlier, you think if I got a haircut, would Mark notice?
I think he hasn't seen you in so long, he probably wouldn't. Man, I wonder if Mark's thinking about my hair.
Do you think Mark's looking at the sun right now thinking about us?
Maybe.
The clear blue sky.
Mm-hmm.
5-0 Moskowitz, man.
Oh, 5-0?
Yeah, 5-0 Moskowitz.
There are no cats in America.
There are no cats in America.
Check out this cool rock. This will be the destination boulder. It's hard to tell depth, but that's straight down. You can dangle your feet.
Nice feeding spot for the fish because it's nice and deep for them to retreat.
That's where the waterfall will be. Can you see it? So we're almost all rocked in. Fish cave hidden, looking nice. Lily plants are in, and we'll start filling. And yeah, we will see you on Monday or when Nick picks the camera up again.
Update time. Our biggest support club just got here. The Pond Princess and the Pond Queen. Hi. Look at you. Look how pretty you are. See? Look at you. Hi. Can you wave? Let's see your dance moves. Alright, so it's about 5:30 on Friday. We're just getting done graveling in and rocking in the pond, and we're gonna start filling it with water here soon. Gotta rinse it down, and I gotta get water in it today because we have lilies planted already. So check it out. Got our lilies planted in our hole. Drain pumps ready. Drain out all the dusty water.
We'll keep this one.
Hey, are you rock thieves?
Yes.
You taking rocks from our customers? Ooh, that's a cool one. Tell them, Mom.
I have a rock from every pond from the beginning of Pond King Water Gardens.
Yeah.
And I keep them safely for figuring out a project someday.
Well, who's on the excavator? Who's that? Yeah? You want to go for a ride, huh? It's day 4. We're gonna get to work. We'll talk at the job site. Good morning, we're on site. Brad is just starting to move dirt into place. Quick update for you. It's holding water over the weekend, great. We gotta put dirt behind the skimmer so that we can start filling it all the way. Gonna need some dirt back here. Basically looking for low edges before we finish filling it. And then we planned out our waterfall. We got a lot of height we have to build up still right here, and then we'll be digging out. Got a great spot for that boulder. Looks like a nice one to sit on, nice and smooth. So that's gonna go over there. Then we got our waterfall. It's gonna come out away from the house, and then it's gonna make its way down through a series of falls here. So kind of want to have a waterfall right there, splitting it by some cool boulder we have up top, which I saw, into a couple different spots, and then choking it back together as it rushes over into the pond. I mean, you get the idea. It's day 4. We're gonna build a waterfall. We'll talk soon. Update time, midday lull, so it was coffee time. Everybody's having a little coffee. We are working on our waterfall and things are going really well. Got the pond filled with water, if you can kind of see it there. We just hooked up the biofalls to the liner, so we have our last big frame rocks we're gonna place. Can already see how I want that to go. And that's gonna be a waterfall that comes off of a sweet one we have strapped there, and then it'll twist, it'll split around that, it'll come over this cool one, and then some more twisting down in. It's gonna look awesome. All right, so it's the end of day 4. Things went really good today. It was mainly us building our waterfall today. It was a great day, beautiful sunshiny day here in Minnesota. Slightly cold, but you know what? It was just right to work in. We got the pond filled with water and we're getting ready to test the waterfall. It's the end of the day, so we're gonna test it and then we have to unplug it, and then tomorrow we'll do final details. That's awesome. That's a really good day 4 here. So we got some boulders to bring back tomorrow for some outcroppings. We'll be sure to show you how we do those, why we do those, where we like to do those. Then we'll do mulch and hiding of liner and clean up, and then we get to go to project number 2, which is for Justin's uncle. It's going to be a set of 3 basalt columns, and that's going to start a small pondless waterfall. So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be their second Pond King water feature with us. They have that mini waterfall we love showing. So that's what's up. Until then, we'll talk tomorrow. We're going to plug this thing in and check it out. We'll show you that. Yeah, why don't you stick around, because you're going to want to watch us plug it in and see what it looks like running, right? That's, yeah. Anyway, water features are fun. Hey, good morning everyone. It's the start of day 5. I'm hoping this is the last day of the project because things are going really good. We got a lot of work to do today though. We have outcroppings to place, we have dirt to move, and then we have liner to hide with mulch. So it's a logistics thing today where we have to figure out how to get all the material we need on site. It's the last day where we're wrapping up things and then we're cleaning up and moving our machines back. So it should be a good day. All right, so we're on site for day 5. Hopefully this is the day we wrap things up, but we got a lot to do. We got some boulders to place, we need some more soil, and then we got mulch and hiding liner. Plus we got to put on the top off line. We have to put in the rain overflow and rain garden, and we still got cleanup. So there's a lot of things to do today. I can't wait to show this off when we're done with it all the way and we have mulch in there. I think it's one of our best pieces yet. Look at that stream waterfall. It's like something you'd see in the woods. Big boulders that make the water turn and do things. And then low-lying spots. Good views everywhere. Little feeder streams and spread out. Man, this looks awesome. We're doing this awesome French drain. Brad's throwing rocks in there right now. The basic idea, and it's a lot easier to do when you have an excavator on site. dig yourself a nice hole and then fill it in with gravel, a lot like we used to do our pondless waterfalls. And we got down to the sand layer, so we got sand there. They had a bunch of rock we just kind of cleaned out underneath the trees here for them. We got our leftover here from the trailer. We got all our buckets full, so we know that we have enough to fill everything in that we need to. And then what's nice about filling up the buckets of gravel is when we're ready to go to the next job, they're already full. So anything left over goes to the next project, gets thrown in the trailer. So we're gonna put our plumbing in from there to there. It's sloping towards our French drain, and that's for excess rainwater. And then once we have this, a good, nice layer of that kind of rock in there, we'll do our gravel, and then we'll finish off with a little bit of sand and dirt, and then we'll be able to use that dirt elsewhere. Awesome little thing. Brad, go ahead. All right, and then we'll go down there and spread it. We'll get that plumbing going, and there you have it. All right, we got our top off in, plumbing hooked up, French drain. I love my job. Our clients came down to give us some cold beers and some Rice Krispie treats. How awesome. So there's nothing like enjoying a cold beer at the end of a hard day next to a water feature. Love it. Let's crack this open. Check this out.
Not gonna stress, not gonna make a mess. Oh, no, I don't wanna be less than I can be. I want it fall to wash me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked one. You wicked drowning water. I wanna be less than I can be. I want it fall to wash me and cleanse me. Wicked drowning water, let go, wicked one. Wicked drowning water.
Of 2020 complete. How awesome. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. Really proud of my team. Everybody really rallied together, and it's almost 8 right now, Tuesday night, and it just made sense to push hard and get the day done instead of coming back tomorrow in the rain and having to deal with that. We finished everything up about 6:30ish, but then we still have cleanup and loading up of machines. Things turned out really well though. Customers really happy, and that's all you can ask for. Successful, safe, and productive project number 1 for 2020. That's awesome. I love the way this turned out. This is our medium eco ecosystem pond. It's an 11 by 16 foot hole, but we use a 20 by 25 foot liner so that we can make this a little bit more exciting. In this case, we ended up extending the water feature a little bit longer because I wasn't happy with where the waterfall was going to end. So I said, Justin, this needs to be 5 feet longer. And he said, you're right, let's get it. Let's do what we need to do. And it turned out spectacular. Customers are very happy. The sound on this waterfall is fantastic. It's interactive. It has destination boulders. It just turned out fantastic. I love the way this one turned out. So good to be back in the saddle. 2020 is just underway and we're having a lot of fun already. Miss you, Mark. Been thinking a lot about you. I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to have you back on the team. We got a golf outing coming up with the whole team and we're gonna have fun, but I can't wait to have you back, Mark. As for the other guys on the team, we killed it. Really happy with the wizard, really happy with the handyman. What are you doing?
We miss you, Mark.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.